It is vital that you understand this while on your healing journey. You have multiple personalities. Everybody is split off into sub-personalities, which we have previously discussed as archetypes. But it's important that you know that these each individually take over the driver's seat. So all the different, the child, the victim, the saboteur, which I believe are all part of the child, they all can take the driver's seat and take over you. So this is why you will see things where you are a different person, especially at things like work, or where you are adulting because you are just the adult. Where situations at home you fall apart because the child is more at play there and the child is wounded. And guess what? I have personal experience of witnessing, dealing with people where if they are traumatized and upset and they can't really place it because they didn't have problematic parents, they had normal parents. This goes to show that I don't think there is a situation of perfect parenting, because the way the child mind is, it's always going to, your personality is broken up into all these little pieces that are broken off of you. There's lots you are completely unconscious of. There is a polarity inside us where we pretty much contain everything. This is why we all almost pretty much have every archetype. If you know the tarot, the major arcana, we have them all, and they live inside of us as these little different living entities, which means that if we heal one part of ourselves, we're not guaranteed to have healed another. This is the importance of integration. And of course the middle pillar, but there'll be pieces of us that are so far away from middle pillar existence that we will have to just integrate, accept, and allow to be in the body while still choosing to not allow them to have the driver's seat. But accepting that they're there. Acceptance is a deep part of healing. Acceptance is how we move forward. But we can't accept these pieces of ourselves if we don't know they're there. So we are given a prime chance here in 2024 because the energies are making us go nuts. But you can thank those energies for showing you pieces of yourself you might not otherwise have known were there. They were always there. This is that part in alchemy where it's all boiling and the old stuff is getting taken out of the equation. But in the meantime, the stuff that is real is becoming stronger, more visceral, and it's in the boiling water. So it's not exactly not painful. It is going to hurt, but when we dive into the process, we can make it hurt less because we can get it done faster. We can get more done, and all these different astrological events that will be coming through in the next year and that have already been coming. So it's already been brought to the surface. It's just going to keep going and keep going and keep going as we crystallize into being complete fifth dimensional beings. But like I've said before, that's not necessarily in our lifetime. We are the pioneers getting us as far there as possible. And I hope it's in this lifetime, but it takes us all. One person can't do it. This is why Jesus, whether or not he was real, but if he was real, this is why the world wasn't instantly a utopia, or Buddha not instantly a utopia, because you can't take just one person and have them awaken and that'll save the rest of us. It won't. We need critical mass, which has already happened, to push us forward into a learning trajectory, meaning like the unbottling of this information will not be silenced. But I am living proof that there is so much more between learning the information and beginning to heal, and healing huge chunks, to being like, wow, I'm still not a saint. Wow, I still haven't ascended into the etheric realms, or whatever the next stage of, I am peace and love. And that is just it. And you never have to deal with negative emotions ever again. Maybe that's not even a thing. So we can take this and use this to get rid of as much negative as possible so that we can head towards living as positively as possible, which is not easy. We have a proclivity towards darkness, and that is something that we are not going to live with any longer. It's something that we just will not tolerate any longer. And this is unconscious. Like, there's nothing we can do about this. This is the process. This is almost exactly and only what Ascension really is that we are becoming incredibly intolerant to our own negative behavior because the frequencies are raising and the process, and something is happening. I mean, we can say all of the astrological things, but something is viscerally happening to us that is making us like, it's like when the bad guy, you always wish you could just do a spell going, look at what you've done, realize the depths of depravity you've caused to the earth. That's happening to each and every one of us in all our own little micro ways of being like, oh, I'm not as good of a mom as I should be, or I'm not as good of a cleaner as I should be. That's why I've been posting cleaning videos, because I'm really bad at cleaning. And I keep the house clean with maids and stuff, but it's my house, and I want to find a way to get it cleaned myself. But that's just my own little war that's happening here in my house. Everybody has their own personal war that they are going through, that's like bringing up all their traumas and bringing up all their past circumstances to just make them feel raw and make them feel useless and make them feel like they're not good enough, and what have they really done with their life, and blah 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 blah. Like, there's a spiral of negativity that's happening within the self, and you see that whether you realize it or not, but that's what we're seeing broadcasted out with not just the wars, but the outcries about the wars. Like, the outcries about the wars are so powerfully louder than they've ever been in history. Like, there's not this patriotic, it's all over the place, and you there's not just two sides. If you ask 10 people in a room, they're all going to have a different opinion of what should be done right now. But know that right back to our original thing is the fractalization of the self, is a fractalization of society as well, of the earth, of everything. So if we accept that inside of us, we do have multiple personalities. You're not fake. I'm not fake. Sometimes I'm different because I'm different people. And it's funny because usually when I come on here, you see usually one person because this is Spirit Mom. But in and out of my day, there's Mom me, and there's Wife me, and there's Wounded Child me, there's Busy Housewife me, there's School Version Mom me, then there was the Homeschool Mom me, which I would like to be more. And there's so many different versions of me. Some are great, some are not. Some are like darkness, some are like, oh, just burn the earth down, who cares? You know, like I have those voices too that just want it all to just and I'll go down, you know, and I don't want to put those out there. But like, we all have that happening right now. It's this fight of, should we even bother to save the earth? And I think ultimately, obviously, we better. Their lights will just go out. It'll be curtains if God decides that, and that's us. If we decide that this isn't worth, and it's funny the lights went out earlier, if we decide that this isn't worth the trouble, because we need to decide that this is worth the trouble. I am God. I am a sovereign being. I am multiple personalities, but I am seeking coherence and alignment and integration. And I wish you the most of luck. I know you can do it. I will see you in the new earth. We're already there. Goodbye for now, Spirit Mom.